So this one here on our bell ringer is very important that you know how to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Keep in mind what you want to do is multiply up and then add. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9 over 2. Make sure again that you understand that, and if not, like I said, talk to me about it somehow. Email, all that good stuff works for me. To convert a mixed number or improper fraction to a mixed number, we ask ourselves how many times 2 fits into 7, which is 3 times. That gets us up to 6. 6 is 1 away from 7, so there's 1 left over, and then leave the bottom number alone. And the good news is you can check it. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 makes 7. Same thing here. 2 goes into 9 4 times with 1 left over. So as long as you know that, that should be okay. Don't forget, in adding fractions, you need a common denominator. You ask yourself what you would multiply 3 by to make 6. 2 is your number. There you go. You ask yourself what you'd multiply 2 by to make 6. 3 is your number. There you go. 4 plus 3 makes 7 over 6, which is your answer. And please don't forget that distributive property is very important for you to make sure you're getting down, because I'm not teaching it in depth next week, because our focus next week is doing problems like this. So even though we'll be doing the distributive property, if you don't understand the concept of it, there's no way you're going to get it right when we start getting fractions in. So again, if there's any issues, make sure you talk to me. Today what we're going to do is review the order of operations. The general process is keeping in mind that the order of operations is based on PEMDAS, which means parentheses, exponents. These two should be grouped multiplication, division, because they're balanced or evenly powered. Addition, subtraction also grouped together because they're balanced. So because we've had official lessons on this, because we learned it twice last semester, we're just going to go through some examples and make sure that's enough. If not, like I said, email me, let me know, and talk to me. But again, if you need that, I do have videos where I teach that in depth. Actually, the videos from last week would even help you with, the videos from the first semester would help you out. So like I said, let me know you need to see those, and I'll be glad to send those to you through email. Outside of that, keep in mind your problem here is to ask yourself if there are parentheses, which there's not. Are there exponents? No. Is there multiplication and division? And notice those two go together. No. Is there addition, subtraction? Yes. And because these two are evenly balanced, we will deal with whoever's in front. So 4 plus 3 turns into 7. That's your answer. And you need to make sure you're working and showing both of those steps. This would be worth 2 points, which means if all you do is write 7, you're going to lose half of your points for skipping steps. So please make sure you understand, if there are 2 operations, I need 2 steps, 1 line per step or per operation. So we're doing 1 operation at a time. In this situation, be careful, because when you ask yourself, are there parentheses, that is not parentheses. This is parentheses means that you have something to do on the inside. This has nothing to do, which means that even though these are parentheses, it's not the type that we're looking for. We'll see that later. What this is something else. So we don't see exponents, but we do see multiplication, which is this, and division here. Again, they're both evenly balanced, so therefore the one we'll work out is the one in front. 50 divided by 5 becomes 10. Copy the parentheses 2. 10 times 2 becomes 20. And again, because there are 2 operations, we need 2 lines of information in order for you to get all of your credit. On the next one, again, are there parentheses? Yes, but not the type we're looking for. Again, there's nothing to work out on the inside of that, so the answer to that is no. Are there exponents? No. Multiplication, division? Yes, and remember that we work out the first one there because multiplication, division jumps over these, and so we'll deal with the 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 being 4, and then be careful to copy the rest of that as is. There's still multiplication, which means that this is still more important than addition, subtraction. Copy your 18 and your minus. 4 times 4 turns into 16. Copy your plus 5. And now that all that's left is addition, subtraction, again, we work it out front to back. 18 minus 16 is 2 plus 5, and 2 plus 5 is 7. All right. On this one here, are there parentheses? Again, no, not yet. We'll see that down here, but that's not a parentheses. That's just a multiplication. Are there exponents? Yes. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4, if you don't know, go ahead and work it out. 6 times 4 is 24. 4, 5, 6. So we'll bring that 64 back. Now I need to do 5 times 64. If you don't know what that is, again, go off to the side. 4 times 5 is 20. That's 30 plus 2. And so what you're looking at is anytime you would type into your calculator, you want to go off, get your answer, and then bring it back. If you didn't know what that was, go off to the side to your scratch work and then bring that answer back. That's how you want to kind of learn to organize your work there so you can get what you need. In this one, are there parentheses? Yes. And again, the difference between this and this is that there's actually something to do on the inside. So when we go to do this, the 7 minus 3 becomes 4. Are there exponents? Yes. 4 squared. I don't need to go off to the side to know 4 squared. I know that means 4 times 4, which means that it's 16. The last thing I have to do is 3 times 16, which I would have to probably get a calculator out, so I'll do the work off to the side. 3 times 6 is 18, carry the 1, 3, 4, and that's that. So in this, just make sure you're practicing your decision making with these problems. It's not about getting the correct answer as much as it is just being able to simplify. Let me know if you need more assistance. Because my first video actually did work through everything, I'm not going to work through the worksheet itself, because you can kind of go back to use that as a guide. The most important thing with that worksheet, if you are at home, is to make sure you look at those problems. Make sure you pause them before I work on them, try them out, and see if your answers are correct. And again, if you're having issues, make sure you email me if you need assistance. So outside of that, I will talk to you later, and good luck.